Okay, so we're going to look at the SwitchPad 5-in-1 from Emio. I got this at Fry's. It was about $59. And as you can see here, there's sort of a unique packaging which catches your eye. It tells you that you can have 5 different controller layouts for a given controller. If we look at the back, it actually shows trading out these different button sets onto your buttons to give you a more accurate controller for N64, GameCube, SNES, NES. So we're going to give this a look-see and see what we think. The switch went to sleep. That's okay. So let's open this guy up and see what's in the box. Okay, so what we have in here underneath, handful of, looks like some sort of face plates for each one. Okay. Then we have basic instruction manual. It's of course an extraordinarily tiny print in 17 different languages, which I would expect nothing less. A USB-C type USB cable, and of course the controller itself, and the button sets. So let's pull these guys out. We'll look at these closer in just a minute. Oops, just fall right on it. Okay, so let's take a look at these guys. They feel like the buttons of choice. This has concave and convex type buttons. On the back you can see different current pads for the buttons to be pushed. And of course, well, let's look at the controller itself. Alright, so what I have here is I have the Pro Pad, the Switch Pro Pad, so you can see side by side they're awfully close. I think this particular design here borrows a lot from the Xbox One Elite controller. As you can see, they look very, very similar, but we're not looking at that today. So, okay. So if we're going to compare this side by side, gripped, it feels pretty good. This feels a little more rounded on the tops or on the sides. This feels a little more squared off. The shoulder buttons feel fine. These buttons feel good. And the D-pad, the D-pad you'll have to actually play with. The D-pad on this is excellent. This will remain to be seen. This feels a little on the mushy side. The analog throws are good. And clicking. Rubberized grips, I like that. That's always nice. And okay, there's your charging port at the top. And nothing else special here. Okay, so let's take a look here. This is the first time I've opened it, obviously. I had to break the seal on it myself. So we'll learn how this works together. Alright, quick setup guide. Shows you basic button configurations and different types of face plates. So I'm curious how they tell you to, it's a USB connection pairing, interchangeable components. Carefully unbuckle the notch. This is great. Carefully unbuckle the notches of the faceplate and then remove the button layout. Place desired buttons plug in, then secure it with faceplate. So I'm assuming we are supposed to use something, oops, wrong one, something to pop this guy off. Oh, there we go. Okay. And there's a notch over here. I don't actually have anything safe and plasticky to pop this open with. Here. See if I can use this pen cap, if that will do the trick. No? Not prepared. Alright, I'm going to try to see if I can just pop this guy open. No? Alright, we're going to have to get something else, so we'll gently use a key. Maybe. Looks like it's just for a fingernail. I don't want to pop this thing over too hard. Let's see maybe if I close that side. Well, alright, we're going to have to find a tool. This does the trick. Careful with this thing. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. Faceplate is off. There we go. Okay, and so once the faceplate's off, as suspected, this just comes right out. We take our Super Nintendo controller, line up the little notches, right? And we can take the appropriate faceplate, stick this on there. This is just how easy this goes back on. Very easy. They're notched on the sides so you can kind of know what's going on. So this isn't something you're going to necessarily want to do every day. There we go. Okay. Seems nice and firm, and the buttons are nice and firmly in there, so it looks okay. Well, there we go. I mean, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So let's see here. Is there actually a power button? Because we didn't see that. Two buttons together. I don't see any lights. So we refer back to the manual. Of course, it could be dead as well. There may be no charge at all in here. Updating software, right? It's got a whole bunch of stuff in here. USB pairing. Have the Nintendo Switch console out of the dock. From the settings menu, change grip and order. Connect the Switch pad to the dock using the USB cable. Bluetooth pairing. Have the Nintendo Switch out of the dock. Consoles, change grip. Press the A button or L plus R to start using the Switch pad. No, press the hold sync button. I don't remember seeing a hold sync button. Oh, good, my dogs are going to bark. Oh, there it is over here. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me wake that Switch up. There we go. And then I'll hit the sync button over here. See if I got nothing. I have a feeling it's probably not charged at all. Let me go ahead and try to pair. Okay. I don't want to actually plug it in. Let me use other pairing methods. There we go. All right. So I'm holding the button. And I got nothing. Okay, so let's grab this cable. Now, I guess I need to actually read the instructions. Change grip order. Hit the sync button. Press L plus R. Alright, so neither way. So let me plug this guy into some power. Okay. Now that we got some juice to it, let's hit the button, the sync button again. I'm holding it now. I got nothing. Alright. So our other option, of course. It's interesting. Might just have to wait for a moment or two for it to charge up enough. Definitely getting the sync. Let's review the instructions again. It says to press A after hitting sync for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's unplug it again. Hold the switch. 1, 2, 3. Hit A, L plus no. Alright. So either it's dead or we have to plug it in to the switch itself, which we can do. Okay. Now it's plugged directly in. Try hitting the sync again. See if it wakes up. Okay. Let's back out and try the other means. Okay. we put them in there. Let's see, find. Got nothing there. Okay. Plus minus if controller is not detecting. Okay, it's definitely attached. Connect using USB. Okay. Go to this screen and hold the sync button. All right. Well, we're doing everything right. Go here. Hold the sync button. Press A. Nothing. All right. Well, let's let it sit and charge for a few moments while I review the documentation yet again. The bottom of the light bar will show. So here's the bottom of the light bar. This would be showing. Oh, there we go. I actually see it trying now. Scanning. Down there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a blue light. There we go. There we go. Now it's paired. Perfect. And you can see the power's a little low. All right, so let's plug it back into power, bring it off the switch, and make sure it works all synced up without being plugged into the switch. I'll just put it on regular juice. Okay. So we should still have a working controller. It's syncing up. It now shows as player 2. Perfect. All right, excellent. So she definitely works. Yeah, so it just looks like it needed some charge out of the box. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it plugged in. I'm not sure what else to do other than maybe to check out the D-pad. So of course, the best thing to do here is going to be checking out Pac-Man. Perfect for directional sorts of games. The build quality is good. I'd put it on par, I guess, with the Pro in terms of build quality. How did I do pinball effects? How did I manage to do that? Yeah, you can rotate. Capture. There we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Probably work out some audio here. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Again, I'm not hardwired. I am plugged into power. All right, let's take this D-pad for a spin. It's okay. I wouldn't say that I love it, honestly. It feels okay. It's responsive enough. I mean, I'm getting the moves off that I need for the most part, which you can in this game anyway. It's not as comfortable as the I'll tell you right now, it's not nearly as comfortable as the Pro Pad. Alright, so the Pro Pad definitely has a better D-pad. So here's what I'm thinking. This is a good secondary supplemental controller, which is what I bought it for. Probably, probably not what I would want for my primary Switch controller, but it'd be nice for our second player controller. Alright. So anyway, okay, well that's enough of that. My dogs are going to lose their minds in a minute anyway. Alright, so let me take out for, let me see, what can I do with some other stuff. Let me run around Radiation Island here. That gives me a chance to monkey with all the other buttons. The Pro controller went to sleep, interestingly enough. This took over. Yeah, D-pad's definitely better on the Pro controller. No two ways about it. But what we're getting here is the, you know, the gimmick of the extra button sets, right? Alright, so let me run around here. My dogs are having a crap attack. I'm trying to feel both controllers. The analog controls have more throw than their definitely have more throw than their Pro Pad counterparts. Buttons are okay. The triggers have a slightly light feeling to them. I'm not super thrilled with that. It's okay. Again, good second controller, but I don't know if I would want this to be my primary. Throw kind of bothers me. It's something you'd probably get used to, though, if you were... I know. How this game works. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, I mean, build quality's fine. It's nice and heavy. It feels durable. These don't pop on and off easy, which is probably fine. But it's a suitable substitute. This is something that I would like to see. Right now it's $59, $59.99. This is something I would like to see for more like $39.99. I understand these are all. This is what you're paying for. These guys right here, right? So you're paying for these, not for this, and not for these, right? So. This is it's an interesting idea, especially with all the different control panels and whatnot. Again, secondary controller, probably not a bad call. Primary, you're probably wanting to stick with one of these guys, especially since their price is so close, right? So this one will probably go back, and I'll pick up another one of these, and life will be good. The other thing too is this has a Nyko charging adapter for it, where this other one does not, so I can just drop this into my Nyko charger package, and this I would not. I'd have to use this. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So this is the SwitchPad 5-in-1 controller from Emio. Again, I got this at Fry's. It's available on online retailers. Interesting concept. Probably needs to be about $20 cheaper to put it in the market that I would say, yeah, this is just a go get it. This is the right guy. This is the one you want. Otherwise, I'm gonna stick with the Pro controller. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this look at this product. Hopefully, it'll save you some money by not buying it or waiting until the price drops to the right price. This is Shane R. Monroe, of course. Subscribe to me on YouTube and visit my various web endeavors. This is Shane R. Monroe. Thanks for watching.